In a world teetering between shadow and light, a silent tension lingered. The sheep wandered, unaware that a shepherd watched, discerning heart from heart, destiny from routine. And on that day, the invisible line would appear, a line dividing the faithful from the wayward, the vigilant from the oblivious. Few understood why, and fewer yet could bear to see it. The valley itself seemed to hold its breath. The morning air was crisp, carrying the scent of wild thyme and damp earth. Dew clung to the grass like scattered diamonds, catching the first rays of dawn. Birds called softly, yet even their songs felt hushed, as if nature itself waited for what was to come. The shepherd moved among the flock, silent but deliberate. Every step measured, every gaze intentional. Some sheep grazed without thought, lost in comfort, unaware that each moment carried a subtle test. Others lifted their heads, ears twitching, sensing a disturbance in the unseen. A breeze carried whispers not of wind alone, but of fate itself, a quiet admonition, barely felt, yet impossible to ignore. And then the shepherd's staff, plain yet powerful, tapped the earth. It was a signal, though no I could fully see its meaning. A hush fell, not forced, but natural, as if the world itself recognized the significance of the moment. The first separation was subtle. Those who had strayed from purpose, who chased fleeting pleasures or hardened their hearts, felt a gentle pressure underfoot, guiding them away. The faithful sensed a different pull, a reassurance, a quiet affirmation that their steps were aligned with something far greater than themselves. Curiosity hooks the mind. Who will follow the unseen guide? And who will linger, blinded by habit or fear? Who will recognize the shepherd's voice in the rustle of leaves? And who will mistake it for mere wind? Some among the flock paused, caught between desire and obedience. Doubt clouded their gaze, heavy and insistent. Yet the shepherd's eyes met theirs, not with accusation, but with clarity, offering a mirror for the heart. The way is narrow, the wind seemed to whisper, and only those who trust it wholly will see the end. Time stretched, measured in the rhythm of breaths and heartbeats. A lamb wandered too far, frightened by its own shadow. The shepherd's hand reached out, lifting it tenderly, drawing it back to the fold. Here was mercy, even amid judgment, a reminder that separation was never abandonment. Conflict deepened as the day unfolded. Some attempted to blend with the faithful, weaving lies in their steps, hoping to escape discernment. But the shepherd sees beyond appearances. Every hesitation, every hidden motive, every stolen glance is revealed in the quiet of his gaze. And those who falter feel the gentle, inevitable hand guiding them aside. Reflection beckons. In our own lives, how often do we attempt to hide our choices? How often do we mask hesitation or fear, believing it will go unseen? And yet, the truth surfaces not always with thunder, but with the quiet, undeniable pull of destiny. Moments of grace punctuated the unfolding drama. A timid lamb, overwhelmed by fear, froze on the edge of the divide. The shepherd approached slowly, kneeling to meet it eye to eye. He whispered not with words, but with presence, a language of trust and reassurance. The lamb stepped forward, merging with the faithful, a small victory of courage and faith. The sun climbed higher, casting long shadows that stretched across the valley. The division became more evident, light against shadow, obedience against rebellion. The shepherd's movements were deliberate, almost ritualistic, each step a reflection of divine wisdom. Curiosity hooks again. Could the unseen forces of life, guiding our choices, be as intentional as this shepherd's careful separation? And if so, are we listening? Or are we wandering blindly? Tension escalated as the shepherd raised his staff. A shaft of light descended from the heavens, illuminating the faithful with a golden glow. Their faces reflected not pride, but understanding. They had chosen trust when the path was invisible, hope when doubt whispered. And in that light, the separated see clearly. The faithful are not perfect, but they are chosen not by strength, but by devotion. Among those turned aside, hearts stirred with regret. Every misstep, Every ignored whisper of conscience weighed heavily. Yet even here, the shepherd's mercy lingered, a quiet invitation to return, a reminder that separation is not final for those who seek truth. Reflection lines: perhaps we too face invisible divisions, moments when choices separate us from wisdom or blessing. Perhaps the quiet nudges of conscience, the subtle warnings in life, are the shepherd's voice, guiding us toward light. And maybe, if we are brave enough to listen, we can step forward before the line becomes permanent. The valley grew still as the day waned. The faithful flock gathered close, hearts aligned not in triumph, but in awareness of grace and responsibility. Those separated lingered, shadows among shadows, yet not beyond redemption. The shepherd's gaze rested on all, patient, eternal, offering guidance at every turn. And then came a moment of divine quiet, time suspended. Every eye looked up as if the heavens themselves leaned in. The shepherd's hand rose, slow and deliberate, pointing toward the distant horizon, signaling that the path continues, that every choice matters, that the line between light and shadow is never static. The faithful knew this day was only one of many, a single revelation in the ongoing journey of obedience and faith. They turned to one another not in boasting, but in silent recognition of the path they walked together, guided by unseen wisdom and relentless love. And so it is, in the hidden folds of life, the shepherd's hand guides all, dividing, revealing, restoring. For even in separation, there is purpose. Even in discernment, there is love. And perhaps one day we too will see the line, and find ourselves standing where light touches eternity. For in that moment, the hidden separation becomes the revelation of all that is true, eternal, and divine.